All right, welcome back. So last video, what we did is we managed to make a part, which is in server storage here, spawn into the workplace with these 4 lines of code. So let's just run it and make sure that it actually still does that. Sorry about my internet connection here. It is a bit slow today. And there it is. Okay, so that's what we've managed to do so far. Now, with service parts, we can also change their locations, etc. So to do that, what we'll do is, because we're working with our, this is our copy of this part up here, so we'll put this inside a loop. So what we're going to do is we're going to say I, all right, and because the part is 4 studs wide, etc. All right, we're going to make I equal to 4. No, we won't. We'll make I equal to 0, and we're going to do this 10 times. Now, I've already worked this out, which is 36, and we're starting at 0. So don't worry if you get too confused. And each time we iterate through, we're going to go up 4, 2, and underneath this, we'll put this all inside of our for loop. So just for the sake of, so you can see what's going on as well, we'll put in a wait statement here of, say, 3 seconds, and you can see what happens. So what this is going to do is loop through. Now you probably think, why did I bother doing this? Well, the reason is we're going to change the position of each block as it changes. So to do that, because we've got our server part copy here, so server part copy, we're going to use CFrame. All right, CFrame is like position, only it also handles rotation and placement in the workspace. So we're going to set its CFrame equal to server, so whatever its original CFrame is. So whatever it's, then we're going to add, all right, and we're going to make these stack up. All right, so what we're doing is we're saying, I want this copy part here, its position, to be equal to its position plus, and we're going to add to it vector 3, all right, this is how we add them, new, and because we want it to go up, all right, if we have a look at our little directional thing here, up the top here, we've got Y and then X and Z. So Y is up, Y is always up or down. So if we type in 0, and we want to, each time it loops through here, add I onto it, all right, because I is going to go up by 4. So we'll put in I, and that's the only thing we want to change at the moment, and you can experiment with this if you like, with X and Z as well. However, we're going to put it in here, and each time this loops through now and creates a part, it's going to add on whatever I is doing. So let's see if that works. And it should happen every 3 seconds, right? So if I didn't put the wait in there, when we started the game, you would simply see a stack of blocks there, and you wouldn't actually see them being created. So I'll come over here, workplace. Can you see them being stacked? There we go. And you'll see them over here in the workspace. They're all called server part, and they continue to be stacked up until we get to the last one. Now, all right, and you'll see that it will stop there once we have our 10 parts. Shouldn't keep going. No, there we go. All right, so there we have a tower of 10 parts in our in the workspace. All right, Now we can also add something in here just to make it a little bit easier to see the blocks, and we can probably shorten this to 1. But let's change our brick color as well, and this is a little bonus thing for you if you don't know how to do this already. So server part copy, and we want to change its brick color, and you can simply put in here brick color dot, and then see how we have certain things random after it. So these are colors, but this is a random color, so you can just put this here and it'll just pick any old color out of whatever is available every time you run this. So which is very handy for some things. Most of the time you would like it to be a specific color or some colors. So let's run that. And you should see, if it doesn't already run, because my computer is fairly slow, that our tower of bricks, there it goes, it's being built with random coloured bricks. Okay, so pretty cool. Don't forget that you could also, because we've used I here, and say we wanted to simply change it to I here as well. Alright, let's try that. And you don't have to have 4, you could have I'm simply using that because it's the size of what the square part is that I use. You could make it, 2 blocks apart, or there's all sorts of things you could do in there. Alright. So just running this again just to see what this does, and I'll give you a hint. Have a guess. There you go. Look, we've made a set of stairs, and they are collidable, so you should be able to run up these. Okay. And we've made a set of stairs using just code and our server parts. Alright, so that'll do for this lecture, and feel free to have a play with that, it can be fun. In the next lecture we'll start talking about local parts and what we can do with those. Okay, I'll see you there.